Hello, hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome in, welcome back, and welcome to my channel. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today is Tuesday, December 3rd, and I hope you're all having a fantastic day. So this morning, my guides put it upon me. Well, they kept saying career, 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 and I was like, well, career, how do you want me to do that? I kind of have a conversation with my guides when I get these prompts, if you will. And so they said, well, this right now is Sagittarius season, so do career for Sagittarius, and then do a love and romance reading for Sagittarius, which I don't typically do, but I do what my guides ask me to do. So it's feeling like every time the sign changes, maybe I'm going to be doing a career and finance reading for that specific sign, and then a love and romance reading for that specific sign, and then who knows. I'll go with the flow as my guides give it to me. Okay, please remember that this is a general reading. All of it may not resonate for every person watching. That's always important to remember. Maybe just some of it will resonate. Maybe the tarot, or maybe the oracle. Maybe something I say in the reading. Who knows? All the signs are up for December outlook, so that is there. And let's see, what else? For the month of December, I am going to be offering 30-minute readings for $50. These readings could be live with me over Zoom, or they can be pre-recorded, which I would send you a link to the video. They can also be given as a gift, and in order to do that, you just pay for it and then give me the person's name, and then have that person contact me to schedule. Easy as that. So $50, 30 minutes, month of December. All right, I hope you are all doing well. My Saggies, my lovely Saggies, which I am one, which is why I had to ask my guides to be sure that that's what they wanted me to do. All right, so we're going to start with the tarot. This is going to be in the style that I used to read when I first started. This is what they asked me to do, which is 6 cards for the main reading and then 3 cards for what's around the corner. So this is Saggies for your career and finance. Okay, career and finance for my Saggies. Ooh, looking good with that Ace of Cups. What do you need to see differently, right? Oh my gosh, Tower, something's going to change. Something's going to change. Oh, some romance coming into the career. To your workplace, maybe? Interesting. Okay. Hold on a minute. Okay, sorry for the interruption. That was my husband. He just had a doctor's appointment, so he was calling to tell me what happened. All right, so back to this. Okay, we need one more card, Spirit, for my Saggies for career and finance for my Saggies, career and finance for my Saggies, please. What is the last card for this main part of the reading? Last card, please, for the main part of the reading. One more card. Oh, there we go. Ooh, celebration. All right, let's see what we have. 5 of Swords. Ace of Cups. Strength. The Tower. Knight of Cups. And Celebration. Wow, that looks good. Okay, now hang on. You can take a look at those while I do the what you don't see coming. What's around the corner? Okay, for my Saggies, please. Can we have 3 cards? What are they not seeing right now? What's around the corner for them for career and finance? Oh my goodness gracious me. Alrighty. Sorry, I have to. Okay, there we go. We have it. We have it. We have it. All right, my lovely Saggies. So, Five of Swords. This is communication. Now, remember, we're talking about career. So, if it's your own business or if you work outside the home, this is basically it's leaving the table after a discussion, oh man, the words, spirit, discussion, compromise, communication. Um, I can't even think of what to call it. I know there's a word there, but I'm not getting it because sometimes when I'm in channel mode, it just doesn't come. So you've discussed something, you've had a conversation about something, and you're deciding that, okay, let me pick this stuff up and move on, move forward. So it's not real. It doesn't really show. This card does not show if you won or you lost or anything. I mean, it does show people over here. It shows. I would say it's more like disappointment, or you won the, not the battle, but you got your point across. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. You got your point across in this conversation, in this meeting, in this collaboration, in this, the word that I want still, it's not compromise, negotiation. Thank you. Okay. So something in your career, you're negotiating. This could be a raise, a different position at work, something that you're negotiating, but you will be successful. You're going to get your point across. You may be saying, hey, look, I've been doing XYZ all year and I haven't really been compensated for it. You know, I believe I am due for a pay raise here because I've been doing more than my job, blah, blah. That's what I feel from this card. Ace of Cups. This is new beginning, right? It's a new beginning, but it's also seeing things in a different perspective. What my guides are telling me is that you are causing the other people you work with to see things differently. Whatever this conversation was, so seeing it differently, right? With the eye there. But the cup is overflowing. So you definitely, Saggies, get your point across about whatever this is. Now, if you own your own business, obviously you may not work with a lot of employees. Maybe you do have a lot of employees, but there's some sort of point. That's what they keep saying, reiterating. You will get your point across. People will begin to understand what you're talking about, what your motives are, why you're doing what you're doing, why you're saying what you're saying, why you're asking for what you're asking for, okay? And then you have, this is strength. This can represent Leo. Maybe you have a prominent Leo at work or in your life or in your business. This is also inner strength. You see how she's kind of loosely holding that chain around the lion's neck, and he looks completely content and calm. So this is reminding you not to blow your top at this, whatever it is that's happening, right? Inner strength is really important. Your dignity, your integrity is really important. Going into a meeting or a discussion and pounding your fist on the table and yelling and arguing is not going to get it done, right? So you need to remain calm, keep your inner strength, keep your strength in check, keep your assertiveness and maybe aggressiveness, although usually Sagittarius aren't aggressive, but we are assertive and talkative and blunt, right? So this month of December, you want to make sure that you're keeping things in check, they're telling me. And then you have this tower. This tower means that things will change at work, in your career, in your business, and they will be changed forever. Something is going to, this is a big, quick, something comes into change. Now, it can be anything. It depends on what kind of a business you have. If you have customers or clients, possibly there's a big surge in your, why am I having such a hard time with words today? You're in demand. You're in high demand. That could be it. It could be that permanent change where your bosses don't look at you the same anymore. This, I'm feeling, the feeling I get from this tower card is not a bad feeling. It's a good feeling. It's like you go through all of this to get that change, initiated, right? And then you have the Knight of Cups. This is typically the night of romance. It's possible for some of you, not all of you. Obviously, we're all not going to go to work and fall in love with somebody. But for some of you Saggies, there's somebody at work and they have their eye on you. This could be a water sign because this is the Knight of Cups of water signs. So that would be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And you probably don't even know people's signs at work unless you're like me. And I always ask everybody, what's the month and day of your birth? They probably think I'm a weirdo, but I just tell them I really like birthdays and I like to make sure I recognize people on their birthdays. That's what I give for a reason. So, this is a very gentle, nurturing, soft kind of person. So maybe some of you are going to have a workplace romance. And then this is I always have called it my New Year's Eve card, which sounds weird when I say it in June, but this is what this card reminds me of. This is a celebration. Threes are creation and collaboration. So this could be, it's one of two things. If you are the person who has the work romance, New Year's Eve may be when it blossoms, right? If you are the person negotiating this stuff and there's going to be change, you're going to be celebrating with your family, your spouse, your partner, your loved ones about what you were able to accomplish, the level that you were able to get to at work, right? Wow, this is fantastic. All right, let's see what's around the corner. What's around the corner from all of this? Ooh, Judgment. What are you being called to do? Eight of Pentacles, hard working. And Five of Cups. We don't like to see that, do we? So what's around the corner? Judgment. What are you being called to do? So around the corner, maybe that boss is going to be knocking on your office door again. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. I need you here, there. I need you, it could also be that influx of clients and customers and you're being called to work more. This is talking probably about January, after Christmas time, right? You're going to be called to do something, all right? How are you going to answer the call, right? You need to do what's right for you, Saggies, always. So when you're called up and asked for this, whatever it is, you really need to think carefully about whether or not you want to take it on, how you want to react to the question, the ask, right? And then it looks like you may say yes, because the Eight of Pentacles, this is really focused on something. Look at all this work stuff that's been created. So I'm feeling like January may have a big boost of extra work, overtime, things like that for you, Saggies. Then you have the Five of Cups. Okay, we're going to do some clarifying on this because after all of this, then the what's around the corner ends with the Five of Cups. Fives are change. And this, you have a 5 in your main reading and you have a 5 here, right? So this is, I used to call this crying over spilled milk, but you have to be like my age to really understand that. A lot of young people are like, what does that mean? Because it was an old-fashioned saying. Maybe you do know. So he's got spilled cups that he's focusing on when he has full cups and a beautiful fruit tree behind, and he looks a little despondent. He's like, oh my gosh, how did this happen? Why did this happen? Blah, 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 right? So let's get some clarifiers on that Five of Cups for you, Saggy, career-wise. So maybe, what? Let me just tune in. Spirit, what is this Five of Cups with career? Somebody, what I'm hearing is you didn't meet a deadline that you set for yourself. You didn't meet a goal that you set for yourself. Okay, thank you. So for some of you, you're going to be looking back at 2024 and you're going to say, well, I really thought that I'd be further along, or I thought I would have made more money, or I thought. And instead of looking at all your accomplishments, you're focusing kind of on what you didn't accomplish. And this is a very dangerous game that we can play with ourselves when we get into that. Not recognizing all of the things that we have done, everything that we have made happen. Maybe we didn't quite get to our end goal, but we sure did have growth, right? That's what I'm hearing. You sure did have growth. All right, you have the Five of Pentacles. You've got 3 5s. Change, Saggies. So clarifying that Five of Cups is the Five of Pentacles. This is lack mentality. It goes right along with it. Don't get trapped in it, okay? Don't get trapped in that Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles mentality, because this is victory. Six of Wands is a victory. You are victorious. You get it done, whatever it is, right? You're victorious. And then the choice, Two of Swords. So swords are words, communications, thoughts, and you need to take the blinders off to look at the whole situation, Saggies, right? You need to look at the whole situation. I love this. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing this together for us. So yeah, you need to not focus on the what could have been, what has been, what I didn't do, where I didn't go, money I didn't make, clients I didn't get, blah, 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 blah. Don't get caught up in that. Okay. It's a choice. How we see things every day is a choice. How we see things every day is a choice. Okay. What do we want to get for an oracle card? Okay. Soul's Journey. Okay. So these are lesson cards. So let's see. These are by James Van Praagh. Let's see, Saggies, what was the lesson, okay, in your career journey for the month of December and a little beyond with what's around the corner? Please remember, maybe you want to come back and watch this at the end of the month, okay, and see how that affected you, right? All right, so what is the lesson? What is the career lesson? What is the lesson card for my Saggies from this, this career happenings? It could be about the love and oh my gosh. Okay, so look at that. Stood right up. It stood right up out of the deck. Abundance. Well, that's great. Abundance. A fiery red card, just like your sign. I don't know why the camera is having a hard time focusing. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. You can. But you can't look at it with a lack mentality, right? You need to look at it in a more abundant way so that you can manifest all of the clients, the money, the position, anything that you want, right? So remembering to keep your inner strength, right? Keep that in check. Don't argue. Don't butt heads. You're very smart, so you can figure out what is the best way to articulate to my bosses, my clients, my coworkers, my employees. What is the best way to articulate what I need to say without causing people to get turned off by what I'm saying? Thank you, Spirit. What's the best way to articulate that? Okay. Obviously, if you're retired, this is all going to have to do with your financial investments. Sorry, I didn't say that at the beginning. So you can apply what we've said here to your financial investments, and also what you're doing with your own money. If you're on a fixed income, you need to apply what we've seen here to that, okay? So having conversations with your tax advisor, your tax preparer, thank you, Spirit, for reminding me, your financial advisor, whoever that may be. You may need to take a look at your investments and make sure they're paying off for you, right? You may see things in a different way. You may decide to invest differently with this tower, right? But in the end, Saggies, whoever you are, whatever it is you're doing for your career and finances, you're going to have abundance. You just need to not focus on the lack. Sometimes the stock market is up and down. We have losses and gains, all of that. It changes. The key is don't focus on the losses, right? Don't focus on that. And if you have to change something up in your investments, change it up. Have a discussion. Don't bury your head in the sand. Okay. All right. Magical Times Empowerment Cards by Jody Bergsma. Oh my God. Kindness. Oh, Well, that's nice. Of course, I love that. It's how I end every video. Live with compassion. Open your heart to all life forms. Be an angel with hands. I have no idea how this would apply to your career and finances. Live with compassion. Compassion for yourself, compassion for your coworkers, compassion for your boss. Remember, everybody is only coming from their place of soul growth, right? Everybody is coming from their place of soul growth. Sometimes we have to use our inner strength and we have to try to be kind. Right? I just heard some of you may have to lay off some people for the winter or whatever season it is there in the United States. We're in winter. And so you want to be kind and compassionate when it comes to that. I would love to know how this reading applies to you. I read every comment. I just love comments. Also, please give the video a thumbs up so it can move around YouTube. I am a small channel trying to grow, and likes, shares, comments all help YouTube to pick it up. And if you haven't subscribed and you like my style of reading, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. All right, Polar Bear Mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. Such a beautiful card. Such a beautiful card. And then you have Cat, Independent. Cat, Independent. You are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. So, did we have... Embrace your psychic abilities and your intuition is strong in both of these animal oracle cards, okay? So, Saggies, use your gut feeling when you're having conversations about these things. Don't go too far, but don't be a doormat either, right? So use your intuition when it comes to these situations, either if it's work romance or if you're needing to get a point across to somebody, your boss, your coworkers, your employees, what have you. But remember, there's going to be a big change coming this month. For some of you, obviously, this is a general reading. If you'd like a one-to-one reading with me, I am having that special for December. All you have to do is email me, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. Peace and kindness every single day. I am sending you love.